Are you tired of the endless cycle of fast fashion, constantly chasing trends that disappear just as quickly as they arrive? It's exhausting, isn't it? You've probably found yourself standing in front of your closet more times than you can count, thinking you have nothing to wear, despite a full wardrobe. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. What you need isn't more clothes. It's a wardrobe that actually works for you. A wardrobe that's practical, timeless, and built on real needs, not fleeting fads. In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a pragmatic wardrobe, one that's designed to save you time, money, and stress. But here's the kicker. It's not just about getting dressed. It's about taking control of your life, your choices, and ultimately, your personal power. Trust me, this isn't the typical buy less, buy better advice you've heard before. I'm going deeper than that. Keep watching, because by the end of this video, you'll have the tools and mindset to build a wardrobe that reflects who you are, not who you're trying to be. Ready to make your clothes work for you? Let's dive in. Number 1, quality over quantity. Why 10 items are all you need. You know what? We're all drowning in options, endless choices, endless outfits. But what if I told you that you could ditch the clutter, cut the stress, and actually feel freer with just 10 items in your wardrobe? Yeah, I'm serious. 10. Now, before you roll your eyes and start scrolling, hear me out. I know it sounds extreme, but this could change the game for you. Stick with me for a minute, and I'll show you why less really is more. Let's be real. How many times have you stood in front of your closet, staring at a mountain of clothes, and thought, I have nothing to wear? It's like this never-ending cycle. You buy more, you donate more, you reorganize, but somehow the clothes just multiply. You end up with this chaotic pile of stuff, and you still feel like you're missing something. Sound familiar? Yeah, we've all been there. It's exhausting, mentally and physically. Now let's talk about quality over quantity. I'm not talking about some fancy minimalist guru approach that makes you feel like you have to get rid of everything you own. No. This is about strategically picking 10 items that fit you perfectly. Pieces that mix, match, and make you feel like your best self. It's not about limiting your options. It's about getting rid of the noise and focusing on what truly works. Trust me, once you try it, you'll realize the magic of simplicity. Here's the twist. The reason this works is psychological. When you have fewer options, you make quicker decisions. No more stressing over which shirt goes with which pants or what shoes will work best with your outfit. You know exactly what you're going to wear because you've curated a set of pieces that complement each other. And here's the kicker. It feels so good to get rid of that extra mental load. You start to enjoy the process of getting dressed, rather than feeling like you're choosing from a pile of things that don't quite fit your vibe. Let me give you an example from my own life. A few months ago, I decided to do an experiment. I packed away almost everything in my closet, leaving only 10 items, a couple of shirts, a pair of pants, a jacket, and so on. At first, I was a little freaked out. What if I get bored of these clothes? What if they get dirty? But honestly, it was a game changer. I wore those 10 items over and over again, and every time I did, I felt better. It wasn't about having more, it was about having what worked, what made me feel confident. No more wasting time figuring out what to wear, just pure, stress-free simplicity. This isn't just about clothes. It's about reclaiming your time, your focus, and your energy. When you take the pressure off of constantly having to update or expand your wardrobe, you're making space for other, more important things in your life. It's freeing. And the best part? You stop worrying about what others might think about your outfit. You wear what you want, what feels right to you. That's self-respect in action. So here's the deal. What if you decided to own your space and your style with just 10 items? No more overthinking, no more stress. Just you, your wardrobe, and the confidence to rock it. Think about it. You don't need to be constantly looking for more. What you already have might just be enough to make you feel unstoppable. Your peace, your confidence, your time, it's all yours for the taking. Number 2, the wear it once challenge. Embrace imperfection. What if I told you that wearing something only once could be the most liberating thing you ever did? No, I'm not talking about those one-time special event clothes that sit in your closet for years gathering dust. I'm talking about embracing the idea of wearing your favorite pieces once, on a random day, for no reason other than to enjoy them. Sounds a little wild, right? But trust me, once you try it, you might never go back to saving clothes for special occasions. Now, before you start thinking I've lost my mind, think about this. How many times have you found yourself with a wardrobe full of gorgeous outfits that never see the light of day? This dress is too fancy for today, you think. Or, I'll wear these shoes once I have the perfect event. And in the end, they stay hidden, waiting for some perfect moment that may never come. Sound familiar? Yeah, we've all been there. We buy things thinking we'll wear them someday, but someday is just an excuse for never. So, here's the deal. The Wear It Once challenge is all about celebrating imperfection and breaking free from the idea that clothes only have value if they're worn repeatedly or saved for the right moment. What if, instead of hoarding clothes for an imaginary event, you just wore them? Every day is a special occasion if you let it be. Embrace the messiness of life. Let those items bring you joy, not stress. Here's why it works. When you wear something once, it forces you to truly experience it. It's about living in the moment and allowing yourself to be spontaneous. Psychologically, it's liberating. You're releasing the pressure of perfection, of worrying about the right moment. The goal isn't to get the maximum mileage out of a piece. It's to enjoy it fully while it's in your possession. And guess what? You might find that wearing something once is enough to satisfy that craving for novelty and excitement. I'll tell you a quick story. A few months ago, I bought this gorgeous flowy jacket. It was bold, colorful, and something I'd never worn before. I kept saving it for the right day. But you know what? It stayed in my closet for weeks. One day, I finally just decided, today's the day. I put it on, went out for a walk, and felt amazing. It wasn't about impressing anyone or waiting for a special occasion. I wore it just because I could. And the funny thing, I felt more confident than I ever had in a long time. It was liberating to wear it once, without waiting for a reason to do so. This isn't just about clothes, it's about reclaiming your space, your choices, and your freedom. It's about not letting that little voice in your head that says, "This isn't good enough for today," have control over you anymore. Wear the things that make you feel good, even if it's imperfect. Life is messy and unpredictable. Why shouldn't your wardrobe be too? So, here's the challenge. Wear something once this week that you've been saving for a special day. Whether it's a flashy jacket, a pair of shoes that make you feel like a rock star, or that one dress you love but never wear, just put it on. Embrace the imperfection of it. Your peace, your joy, and your style aren't waiting for a perfect moment. They're ready now. Wear it once, and embrace the freedom that comes with being unapologetically you. Number 3, stop following trends. Invest in timeless essentials. Here's a truth bomb for you. Following trends is exhausting. It's like a never-ending treadmill where you're always running, but you're never getting anywhere. Each season, a new must-have item pops up, and before you know it, your closet's overflowing with things that are cool for a minute, and then, poof, they're irrelevant. Now you might be thinking, but everyone's wearing it. I don't want to be left out. Trust me, I get it. But here's the thing. What if I told you that investing in timeless essentials will not only save you money, but actually make you feel more you than constantly chasing the next trend? Think about it. We've all been there, right? You buy that one trendy jacket or pair of shoes everyone's raving about, wear it a couple of times, and then, before you know it, you're back in the store hunting for the next hot thing. It's a cycle, and eventually it gets kind of, well, old. You end up with a wardrobe that's full of fleeting moments, but nothing that feels truly yours. It's like living in someone else's fashion fantasy, and it never quite feels right. You know the type, clothes that are cute for a second, but don't really make you feel confident. And who needs that? Here's the game changer. Stop trying to be a trend chaser. Start investing in timeless essentials. These are the pieces that never go out of style. Think of a perfect white shirt, a classic pair of jeans, a well-tailored blazer, or shoes that go with everything. The beauty of these items is that they fit into any style and can be dressed up or down. And guess what? They work season after season, year after year. This isn't about being boring or basic. It's about making smart choices that stand the test of time. It's about building a wardrobe that supports your lifestyle, not one that's constantly changing with the trends. And here's why it works. Psychologically, investing in timeless essentials frees you from that constant anxiety of what's next. Instead of worrying about what's in or out, you can focus on how you feel when you wear your favorite pieces, those clothes that just fit your life and your personality. You start to feel more secure and confident in your choices. And when you need something new, you buy less, but buy better. That's not just smart. It's empowering. I'll give you an example. A while back, I had a habit of splurging on trendy clothes. I'd see something on Instagram, love it, buy it, and then a few months later, I'd realize I hadn't worn it much, if at all. So, I made a conscious shift. I started focusing on quality essentials, a few solid, well-made items that I could mix and match. I didn't need a whole closet of clothes, I just needed a few pieces that were versatile and fit me. Let me tell you, it was a game changer. Every time I opened my closet, it felt like I had endless outfit options, but they all felt so me. No more wasted money or unnecessary stress over what's in or out. It was like finally being in control of my wardrobe, rather than letting the trends control me. Here's the real win, though. By choosing timeless pieces, you're investing in your peace of mind. No more frantic shopping sprees, no more buyer's remorse. Just a closet that makes you feel like your best self every single day. It's about reclaiming your style and your sanity. You don't have to keep up with everyone else. When you stop following trends, you start listening to yourself. Your confidence grows because you're not dressing for anyone but you. So, here's my challenge for you. Let go of the trend cycle. Start building your wardrobe with pieces that are timeless. It's not just about saving money, though that's a nice bonus. It's about owning your style, feeling at peace with your choices, and stepping into a version of yourself that's authentic, not dictated by the whims of what's in this season. Your space, your peace, and your dignity, all wrapped up in the wardrobe you choose to create. You got this. Number 4, thrift or bust. Why fast fashion is for fools. Let me hit you with a hard truth. Fast fashion is for fools. Yeah, I said it. The allure of a $5 t-shirt or a $10 pair of jeans may seem irresistible, but in reality, it's just a trap. The kind of trap that takes your money, your time, and, let's be real, your sense of style, only to leave you with pieces that fall apart after a few washes. You might be thinking, but everyone's doing it and I need clothes now. Yes, I get it. Trust me, I've been there. But here's why you're better off with a thrift store haul than wasting money on cheap, mass-produced trends. Let's face it, you've probably walked into a fast fashion store at some point, convinced that those low prices are a steal, right? We've all been there, filling our cart with items that seem too good to be true, only to get home and realize they don't quite fit the way you imagined. The fabric feels off, and the color fades faster than you can say buyer's remorse. And here's the kicker. After just a few wears, those clothes are already headed for the trash or your donation pile because they just can't stand the test of time. The cycle is endless, and guess what? It's designed to be that way. Now, here's the game changer: thrift shopping. Hear me out. It's not just about buying cheap clothes that someone else has already worn. It's about discovering hidden gems, pieces that tell a story, that have character and, most importantly, are made to last. Think about it. Thrift stores are full of clothes that have already survived decades. They're built better, with quality fabrics, thoughtful construction, and timeless designs. And here's the twist. Thrift stores are often cheaper than fast fashion when you really dig in. You might be skeptical, and I totally get it. I was too, but I'll share a quick story. A while back, I needed a jacket. Nothing fancy, just something to throw on for those chilly mornings. I walked into a thrift store on a whim, not expecting much. But then, boom, I found this incredible leather jacket. It was vintage, perfectly worn in, and had the kind of detailing you'd never find in a new store. I tried it on, and it was like it was made for me. Not only was it way cheaper than any fast fashion jacket I'd seen, but it was also built to last. That jacket's still my go-to today, and every time I wear it, I get compliments. Why? Because it's unique, it has history, and it works. This is what I mean by reclaiming your peace, your space, and your dignity. Thrift shopping is about making smarter, more conscious decisions. It's not about rushing to fill your closet with disposable clothes. It's about slowing down, finding things that are truly worth your money and time. When you invest in quality, even if it's second-hand, you're investing in yourself. You're making choices that align with your values, sustainable, thoughtful, and authentic. So here's the challenge. The next time you need something new, skip the fast fashion store. Head to a thrift shop and find something that speaks to you. You'll not only save money, but you'll also find pieces that actually mean something. Stop following the herd of trend-chasing, waste-producing shoppers. Invest in something that lasts, something with a story. Because when you stop buying into fast fashion, you're reclaiming your style, your peace, and your dignity. It's time to stop being fooled. Thrift or bust. Number 5. The no-matching revolution. Why clashing clothes can work. Here's a little secret for you. Matching clothes, it's overrated. Seriously. I know. This might sound like fashion heresy, but hear me out. We've all been conditioned to think that if our outfit isn't perfectly coordinated, something's off. But what if I told you that clashing clothes, yes, clashing, can actually work wonders for your style? I can already hear the gasp of horror, but trust me on this. When done right, it's a game changer. Think about it for a second. You know the type, the person who always wears matching colors, coordinated patterns, and everything just so. It's safe, it's predictable, and honestly, it's kind of boring. We've all seen it, right? That ultra-tidy, flawless outfit that looks like it came straight out of a catalog. But deep down, you know that outfit doesn't have soul. It doesn't have personality. It's just there. But the idea of mixing prints, colors, and textures that don't go together, it sparks curiosity, creativity, and most importantly, confidence. Now let me explain why clashing clothes actually work. When you intentionally mismatch patterns, textures, and colors, you create an unexpected visual energy. It shows you don't care about being conventional, you care about standing out. You're telling the world that your style is dynamic, unpredictable, and full of life. And trust me, There's nothing more attractive than someone who wears their confidence like a badge of honor. Here's a little story from my own life. A while ago, I decided to throw caution to the wind and wore a bold red striped shirt with a pair of floral pants. Now, I could have played it safe and stuck with solid colors, but I figured, why not try something different? Walking through the streets, I could feel eyes on me. People staring, some nodding in approval, others giving me the side eye. And you know what? I loved it. I wasn't just blending into the crowd. I was owning my look. I felt like a walking piece of art. Imperfect, yet totally unique. And here's the best part. I got more compliments that day than I ever would have if I'd chosen something safe and matchy-matchy. That moment made me realize, clashing isn't a mistake. It's a statement. This isn't just about fashion. It's about reclaiming your space, your peace, and your confidence. When you stop obsessing over perfectly matched clothes, you stop worrying about what others think. You start embracing your quirks, your individuality, and you feel freer. You learn that your style doesn't need to fit into anyone's mold. It just needs to fit you. No over-explaining, no apologies. You wear what makes you feel good, and that's the power you have. So here's the challenge. The next time you're getting dressed, skip the safe option. Throw on that crazy pattern, pair it with something unexpected, and just go for it. Stop following the rules and create your own. Because when you embrace the no matching revolution, you're not just changing your wardrobe, you're changing your mindset. Remember, your style is your art. Don't let it be anything less than bold, fun, and totally you. Clashing clothes, they're the future. Number 6. The 30-day wardrobe test. Can you survive with only 5 outfits? Here's a challenge for you. Can you survive with only 5 outfits for an entire month? I know, it sounds extreme. You're probably already thinking, but I love my options. And I get it. I mean, who doesn't love the feeling of choosing from a closet full of clothes? But what if I told you that limiting yourself to just 5 outfits could actually free you in ways you never imagined? Trust me, it's worth hearing me out. Let's be real for a second. You know the type. Those mornings when your closet feels like a maze and you stand there, staring at your clothes for what feels like hours, wondering what to wear. And when you finally pick something, you're still not sure it's the right choice. We've all been there. It's exhausting, and after a while, it feels like you've got this endless cycle of clothes that you never wear, but they're just there, taking up space. It's overwhelming. So here's where the 30-day wardrobe test comes in. The idea is simple. Pick 5 outfits that you genuinely love and will be comfortable in, and wear them on rotation for the next 30 days. It sounds crazy, right? But think about it. 5 outfits means less time spent deciding what to wear, fewer items crowding your closet, and more mental space for things that really matter. And here's the kicker. It forces you to get creative with what you've got, making each outfit feel fresh and new, even if it's a repeat. This isn't just about reducing clutter, it's about reclaiming your time and energy. I actually tried this last month. At first, I thought it would be a disaster. How could I possibly make 5 outfits last an entire month without feeling bored? But after the first few days, I realized how liberating it was. Instead of wasting time worrying about my wardrobe, I started focusing on other things. I found that I could still mix up accessories, layer pieces differently, and play around with different shoes to keep things interesting. By the end of the month, I felt lighter, not just because of the clothes, but because I wasn't letting my closet take up so much of my mental bandwidth. And the best part? I felt more confident. There's something about simplifying your wardrobe that boosts your sense of control. This challenge is about more than just clothes. It's about taking control of your life, your choices, and your peace of mind. When you stop overthinking your outfits, you're not just making your mornings easier, you're also freeing yourself from the constant pressure to keep up with trends and expectations. You start to focus on what actually matters: your goals, your passions, and most importantly, your time. It's a small shift, but it's one that'll make a big difference. So here's the challenge. Take a step back and see what happens when you live with less. Try the 30-day wardrobe test. You don't have to over-explain or apologize for wearing the same outfits. You're reclaiming your space, your peace, and your freedom. And when you come out of this challenge, you'll realize that it's not the clothes that make you feel good. It's the clarity and confidence that comes from owning your choices. Your wardrobe doesn't define you. Your time, your peace, and your ability to focus on what really matters. That's what defines you. Number 7. Fashion is a construct. Why you should wear what feels right, not what's correct. Here's a bold statement. Fashion is a construct. Yes, you heard that right. What's considered stylish or appropriate is just a set of rules that someone else created. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, "That's easy for you to say," just hear me out for a minute. What if I told you that the key to true style is wearing what feels right, not what's deemed correct by society's ever-changing standards? It sounds rebellious, I know, but trust me, this approach can change everything. We've all been there, right? Staring at our closet full of clothes and feeling like we have nothing to wear, or worse, picking out an outfit because it's on trend, even though it doesn't feel like you at all. You know the type, those days when you force yourself into something because you think it's what you should wear, only to end up feeling uncomfortable, disconnected, and even fake. It's exhausting trying to fit into a mold that's constantly shifting. We've all fallen into that trap, trying to conform, thinking that if we just get it right, we'll finally fit in. But what if fitting in isn't the goal? What if being true to yourself, regardless of the latest rules, is where real confidence comes from? Here's the twist. Fashion isn't a one-size-fits-all situation. It's a personal expression, and no one should dictate what you wear based on the calendar or social media buzz. The idea here is simple. Wear what feels right. That means those oversized hoodies, those funky patterns, or that vintage band tee. If it makes you feel comfortable and confident, then that's the correct choice for you. You get to choose. And the secret? When you wear what feels right to you, you shine brighter, because you're not hiding behind someone else's idea of what you should wear. You're showing up as yourself. I remember a few months ago, I had to go to a formal event. Everyone around me was in sharp suits, fancy dresses, basically the definition of correct in this situation. But I couldn't shake the feeling that my usual laid-back, quirky style would be completely out of place. For a second, I debated wearing something that was more appropriate for the event, something that followed the typical dress code. But I decided to say, screw it. I threw on a cool, slightly oversized jacket, paired it with some vintage sneakers, and walked out the door. When I arrived, the reactions weren't what I expected. Instead of looking out of place, I felt more like myself than ever. People started complimenting my style, and it hit me. Being authentic, regardless of what others thought was correct, was the most powerful move I could make. That's when I realized fashion isn't about rules. It's about wearing what resonates with you. This isn't just about clothes, though. It's about freedom. It's about reclaiming your autonomy and choosing comfort over conformity. Because when you dress for yourself, you're telling the world that you don't need validation from trends or from anyone else's expectations. You've already validated yourself. And that's a powerful thing. So here's the takeaway. Next time you're staring at your closet, ask yourself one simple question. What makes me feel good? Not what's in, not what everyone else is wearing, but what makes me feel like I can conquer the day with confidence. When you stop worrying about the correct outfit, you'll unlock a whole new level of confidence. It's not just about your clothes, it's about owning who you are, unapologetically, your style, your rules. Wear it loud, wear it proud. Because when you wear what feels right, you're not just dressing yourself, you're embodying your true power. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this video gave you some fresh insights on how to approach building a pragmatic wardrobe. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button. It really means a lot and helps others discover the content. And if you're looking for more tips and practical advice on simplifying your life, go ahead and subscribe. I've got plenty more coming your way. Also, think of someone who might benefit from this video. Go ahead and share it with them. They'll thank you for it. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below. Maybe you've already started creating your own pragmatic wardrobe, or you've got some tips of your own. Let's get a conversation going and learn from each other. Remember, building a wardrobe isn't just about the clothes. It's about making decisions that serve you and your life. Keep taking control, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay confident and wear what truly feels right for you.